Hello there, welcome to Scott Lynch Pub. My name is Scott Lynch, and I'm joined here by my mother, Patty West. We will be discussing the nonprofit that we are soon to create.
So the nonprofit is called the Place of Purpose Community, and we started this nonprofit to help patients with Friedrich's Ataxia, adults with Friedrich's Ataxia, to have a place to live and share in the cost of caregiving and living and things of that nature. So that's what we're going to be discussing.
And there'll probably be a few more videos to follow up after this. Right now we're just going to stick with this one video for now. Hopefully we'll be able to add more to it later on. And I encourage anybody to watch this video, not just people with Friedrich's, but people that have other kinds of ataxia, because we will be adding to the list later on. We're looking at just getting started with Friedrich's ataxia healthy, but like I said, we'll have more to it later on. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, and before we get started talking about Pop, I will say when I ask my mom questions about things about Pop, I actually already know all the answers. I know what we're going to do exactly with Pop. However, I want to ask them so she can explain the answers. And also, if you have any additional questions that you'd like to ask, please feel free to leave those in the comments section. Therefore, we all know what was said, and hopefully we'll answer them all. We'll probably do a follow-up video or two based on those questions. Anyways, Bob, what all can you tell me what about POP is?
POP stands for the Place of Purpose Community Foundation, not a foundation, but a nonprofit that we've started. And I wanted to create something that would give adults with Friedrich's Ataxia a place to live together where they could share their cost of caregiving, share housing, and be a little bit more independent from their family members that are caring for them. Also to help get them out into the public a little bit more. We've known several people that with Friedrich's who have been a little bit isolated, and we want to provide them a place to where they've got the freedom to get out and not feel self-conscious about their disabilities. So we're trying to build a place that will house maybe 10 to 12 people to begin with, maybe more, maybe less. We're still in the beginning stages of that, and get that going, and it will be for Friedrich's patients, adults with Friedrich's Ataxia at the beginning. If things go well and we get better organized, there's a possibility that we might open that up a little bit more to other adults with physical disabilities.
Physical disabilities, what would you like to do those?
Just giving them an opportunity to be independent, depending on their disability. I know with Friedrich's, it's there's a lot of balance and a lot of issues with dexterity and things of that nature, so it's a little bit different from just someone who's been injured that has a spinal cord injury or something of that nature that are full-time in a wheelchair. But we want to be able to provide them, like within the building, a place that they have their own room, their own private bathroom, but they'll be joined in a community kitchen, a community living area to where they can all be together and share stories and talk, have movie nights and things of that nature. And then maybe we talked about having some programs if we wanted to help them further either their education or just anything that they might be interested in. So we'll be taking some, questions from the people before they come and stay at the Place of Purpose to see what their interests are and to see how they would like to start growing in the community.
Some of those things you talked about, we'd like to do field trips. Not just necessarily educated, might be just something fun to do in the meantime.
Yeah, we've had lots of ideas about going to different places and taking, separate people. It might be difficult to take a lot of people all at one time, depending on what type of vehicle we've got, but it would be fun to take field trips with them. And some of these people haven't been out and seen very much, and I would like to be able to give them that opportunity as well. So that is one thing that we're planning on doing.
And again, she mentioned the vehicle. I would like to say that's one thing we'll look at getting later on, is a bus of some sort that can hopefully hold.
I don't know, I haven't looked into that, maybe 4 or 5 people within, that are full-time wheelchair people. Some of the people with Friedrichs aren't full-time in a wheelchair, they still have the ability to get up and walk. So we'll find something though that will be adaptable for them. I want to be able to provide transportation for them to get back and forth to a place that they want to work outside somewhere. Scott works at Home Depot, so I would like to give that opportunity for somebody else to have a life outside of just being at home all the time. And I want to provide that
Yeah, I do work at Home Depot. There's actually a shirt because I just take it off from Home Depot. Yeah, the Home Depot logo is on my sleeve here. Anyways, I work there 5 days a week, 40 hours plus a week, and all that stuff. Anyways, there's one issue that we want to cover with the place of purpose. We'd love to get people out and about to work, and we'd love for everybody there to do something. Now, in our essence, it doesn't have to be working somewhere else full-time or part-time. However it can be something as simple as, making crafts, doing something on Etsy, or, whatever you want, as long as there's some way that you're able to do it, something that provides income for yourself. That's something that we'd love to get involved, love to get people do. As our name is, place of purpose. Our main idea is God has a purpose for everybody. So in other words, we don't want people that are just going to sit there and do nothing. We want everybody to fulfill their purpose one way or another.
Yep, that's the concept. So if you come and stay with us, expect to be busy.
Well, busy, but you still got a fun time and all that.
Oh yeah.
What else could you tell me?
We don't know yet where the location's going to be. Scott and I are in Charlotte right now, Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm not sure yet whether we're going to try to get something. It depends whether in this area or whether we want to build a bigger location, maybe in a more southern area than where we're in. I just don't know yet, but so we're trying to get all those pieces put together. We're connecting with some other places like Champion's Place. It's in Atlanta, Georgia, and we're going to connect with them and kind of tour their facility and kind of see how they've been getting along. Scott's going to leave the website for the Champion's Place in the video, right?
In the description.
In the description, okay. And you can watch and watch a little bit of what they do. So I first saw their video when over a year ago. I was really inspired by what they had developed for the people that they're providing help for. And they've got young adults with several different types of disabilities at Champion's Place. But the way the building was set up and what they're doing, I thought was remarkable. So that's kind of what got me stirring and trying to get something done for the Friedrich's patients.
We will actually be touring that facility come next month. We got a few other places that we're going to tour as well next month. So expect a few follow-up videos based on those. But we'll have a better idea of what to build our place like once we go tour those facilities, get a few ideas. We mentioned a while ago the Champions website. I will put a link to that in the description. And they do have a great video there in that description or on their website as well. So I feel free to have everybody check that video out as well. Give you a little bit better idea of what we're trying to do. And we mentioned before, wanting to build a place, but truthfully, it doesn't have to be a built place. It can be a place like we've looked at. What is it, the old schools we've looked at?
Yeah, we've thought even of taking an old school and turning it around and making that a place for these people to live, because it has, already the cafeteria, a big eating area, a gymnasium where they could do things. So we're still kind of like wondering what direction we want to do, if we want to take something and make it into a place that's an existing building, or if we want to start from the ground up. But we'll keep you updated on that.
There are just a few other small details that we've talked about. Really hasn't been mentioned too much yet. We have also told people, especially for the first go around, people, we want to make it to where hopefully those people are really interested and want to do something different. Getting out there, more willing to go out and hopefully either find a job or they might just have something they want to offer to the place of purpose. For example, there is one guy out there that I've already talked to that does have Friedrichs, and he taught me about teaching people to do remote bookkeeping, which is something similar to what I have at the place of purpose. I want to have a computer lab there in order for us to do any remote bookkeeping. I personally love to do investments. I love to do stocks. I love it if somebody else has some other interesting aspects. They would love to contribute to the place of purpose. We've talked before about putting in like a woodworking place. And then I've also had the idea of, if possible, I'd love to open up some small businesses there as well. One little business idea of mine, I want to do like a little candy shop there. I've also wanted to perhaps be a wheelchair dealer there, because the truth is, nobody knows more about all the products ever than what people like me with Friedrichs have. So it would be a dang giveaway for anybody that works there. What else could you say,
I can't think of anything else at the moment. We're just busy trying to get all the paperwork stuff done. Have you put the website on your?
Yes.
Yeah, we've got a
The
website.
Place of Purpose website will be in the description.
Yeah, and so we're working on getting funding in, fundraisers taking place, and doing some more research on what we actually want to build. So lots of ideas that we've written down and talked about, and big dreams of what we want it to be, and just starting out slow but growing as we go. So if you have ideas or thoughts about things you'd like to have, one person back a few months ago had said something about having a gymnasium there or something place for people to exercise. One of the things we do want to do is have maybe students who are studying to be physical therapists. We would like to offer the Place of Purpose as a place where they can come and practice with the kids there, the adults that are living there, and for their clinical trials or clinical work that they would have to do. So lots of ideas that we've discussed. So more than we can get into at the moment. So, but we'll keep you updated as we go along.
Also, if you look at that website for the Place of Purpose, we already have 5 board members. They're actually located throughout the U.S. There's us here. We have 4 of our neighbors here. That is actually one of my caretakers. Then we also met another guy that has a son with a Friedrichs that happens to live
Raleigh.
Raleigh, North Carolina, or South Carolina one. Anyway, not positive there, by the way.
It's North Carolina. And then
Thank you. We have another guy that we met in Chicago. We actually met him online. His sister had Friedrich connected as well. She unfortunately is no longer with us, but he is deeply connected to us. Then we have another gentleman that's actually located in San Diego. We moved around quite a bit. He was actually our next door neighbor in San Diego, and there are tons of coincidences between us and this gentleman there as well. But their pictures and their video actually is going to be on that Place of Purpose website as well. And I might even put that video on this YouTube channel as well. If there are any questions whatsoever about anything that we do here with the Place of Purpose, it'd be best to go ahead and put it in the comment section on this video here. We'll try to get back to each and every one of you all. And there might even be a follow video as well. Anything else that I'm leaving out right now, Mom?
No, I think we're good.
Alrighty, good deal. Well, please leave me a like and a thumbs up for this video. It would be awesome. I'd love to spread this word with as many people as possible. And keep you in the spirit of all the videos I've done here recently, I will be reading a preview of what I intend to offer next week as well. Anyways, thank you all for watching and thank you for your time. Next week's video is going to be about this book right here. This book is written by Robert Kiyosaki. It is called Rich Dad Poor Dad. He has done quite a few books and has a great series out. He even has his own YouTube channel out now. And because I read this book, it has given me inspiration to actually start this YouTube channel. Hopefully we'll be able to do the same for you and just give you a little bit more inspiration. He has an entire line of books that he has out. Rich Dad Poor Dad is the first of the series. A lot of the books you'll see written by him have that same title in there, called the Rich Dad series. Robert Kiyosaki was actually born and raised in Hawaii. And he didn't have two single dads or anything like that. It was actually his dad, and then his best friend had his own dad. And out of those two, one is very highly educated, which is his own dad, and the other dad was a guy who never finished school, didn't have near as much of education, and he had his dad. I'll leave it to you all to decide which one was the rich dad and which one was the poor dad. But that will all be covered in next week's video. So I hope you all can tune in and check that one out. Also for me, I will say, just like my last video, I had just gotten off work that day. I also just got off work not too long ago today. I made a different work shirt, but anyways, the point is, you can do whatever you want to. That's part of the inspiration I got out of this book. Thank you for watching this video.